Welcome to Miss Krumholz's online class. So boys and girls, we are going to be creating a symbolic self-portrait again. I printed out these samples. These are things that I found on the web. And essentially what we're going to be doing, you should have compiled a list of things that tell me about you, how you're going to show that symbolically through an image or through words. So I have these samples that I just wanted to show you. Ultimately, we're going to be drawing a profile, which is a side view. We are going to be filling the profile with images, cartoons, words, symbols, really anything that you want in order to tell me more about you. So I have some that are, this one is black and white in ink, partial color. We'll talk about that next week. For right now, all you have to worry about is drawing it. This one, the entire thing is in ink. And for this one, it's a combination, mostly color, but there are areas of inking. So that's something to kind of think about. Is yours gonna have color? Is it gonna be black and white? Is it gonna be something that maybe is a combination? So what I want you to do first is you are going to make a border, okay? So you're gonna use a ruler or a straight edge or a book. Get all four sides, okay? So it should be around an inch. Now I'm using, this is a 11 by 14 sheet of paper. You are gonna be holding your paper portrait. Portrait means upright, this direction, okay? Now, in order to draw your profile, you could do many, many things. To me, I think the easiest thing is have someone take a picture of your side profile and then use your phone as a reference when you draw. So you are just drawing, you're not drawing any details, okay? You are just drawing the shape of your face. So what that looks like, and you want to make sure that you fill it up nice and big. So remember, you're not using any details inside the face. So I'm looking at, if I were to draw a line, how far this is from here, so I know how far my nose has to come out. And I'm looking at the distance between my nose and my lips, just so it represents you somewhat. So that is my profile. What you want to do, get a nice clean edge. I've showed this trick to some of you before, but you can always hold it upside down. If you find that it's difficult, look at the distance between features. Do I need to bring something out? Do I need to bring something in? Look at the size of the different features. And again, it doesn't need to be 100% perfect. So I have my chin. I'm going to just bring it up a little bit. Okay, so once you get this, now we have our border profile done. You're doing this in pencil. Now we need to talk about references, symbols, imagery, words, and possible Zentangles. How are you going to fill this up? So I went down my list, and what I did was I only picked 10. You can do more than 10. I'm a mom, I have 2 children, a husband. I'm an artist, a teacher. I love the outdoors. I'm strong, I love education, and I value it. I'm creative, and I am very inspired by family and connected with family. So I looked up on Google symbols of mom, teacher, and I kind of came up with these images. Some I sort of made and changed. You can make up your own symbols. You can find them online. They can be cartoony, or they can be more like a photorealism. It all depends on the style that you want to do. And what I ultimately did is I started to draw these beside my last piece, okay? So I did the word strong, so I used some words. I started using some Zentangles. Here is my mother, showing that I'm a mother. Family. I did my symbol of marriage and notice it's overlapping. So you can overlap the images, okay? Try to stay away from hearts. Here's my eye with my light bulb inside of it to show that I'm creative. I do have some Zentangles in there. Now, I'm also an artist, so I'm going to put that paintbrush in here. Here's my paintbrush. Maybe it'll overlap and kind of go through the word strong. Okay? So it sort of overlaps the mother symbol. It ends up over here. It's kind of underneath, okay, the word strong. I'll do a book. Okay, so there's my book over here. I do love nature, so I'm going to put my leaf. Maybe I'll put my leaf in over here. The images do not have to all be the same direction. So some can be upside down, they can overlap as I mentioned. So I have basically all my images in here. Now I'm going to sort of go in and fill in the spaces in between. How you do that is totally up to you. Okay, you can do one Zentangle, you could do 100 Zentangles, you could do patterns, really anything you want. Here's my symbol of teaching. So I have my hat here, the word strong. I have the eye, the book for education. This is for people with a heart to represent family, nature. Okay, so as long as you fill this up with at least 10 different elements, I will be happy. You choose more than that, wonderful. The more you do, the more interesting it is to look at visually. So I'm going to ask you to make some of the things that are most important bigger. Don't make everything the same size. It's more interesting. So certain objects take precedent over the page, and then other objects are a little bit smaller. Overlap them. If you go past the border, make sure that you erase that border in those areas, okay? This is going to be done in pencil only this week. Good luck, and email me if you have any